LDBC. Here's your boy, Coach Sheldon Harrison. You're live on the Coach Sheldon Harrison Combat Sports Show live. Okay, guys, I'm gonna kill two birds with one stone with this video because I didn't see any notion in making two videos. First of all, I do want to give a shout out to Amanda Nunes. I've been giving her a hard time because I'm gonna tell y'all something. He needs pistachio. This thing's good. I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. I was mad for a while. I was getting mad because it's just the fan in me, the passionate fan, that I'm a fan of Amanda Nunes, and I'm also a fan of Valentina Shevchenko. And Amanda Nunes, she came out and she said, "Listen, this fight is going to happen soon. It is going to happen, guys." That's what she said. So, that's enough for me. Okay, that's enough. If Amanda Nunes says, "Hey, the fight's going to happen soon," that's enough for me. So that's clearly, indicating that Amanda Nunes is not ducking Valentina Shevchenko. Now, if this fight don't happen in the summertime, then yeah, then my tune would change. But I think the fight is going to happen in July. I mean, Amanda now appears to be really working hard. She really do, because when she was over in Brazil, I'm like, what the hell is she doing? She killing spiders? She chasing Nina Ansaroff around the house with a towel and a hot mop? I mean, what is she doing? And, she probably has some injuries, man. These fighters, man, they have lingering injuries. These injuries are lingering and all of the above, man. Good grief. So, I mean, she probably did need the time to actually, rejuvenate her body. So, okay, I get that now. I get it. But, Valentina been training nonstop. And I just think Valentina's on a mission right now. But this is going to be fight of the year. In my opinion, this fight, Valentina versus Amanda, this is going to be fight of the year. Hands down. When these two get in that octagon, this is going to be fight of the year. And this is the fight in women's MMA that I want to see more than any fight. More than any fight out there, this is the fight that the coach wants to see. And I think that this is a 50-50 fight. People, they try to, say that Amanda Nunes is not very technical. Amanda Nunes is probably one of the more technical fighters in the UFC. By hands down. Amanda Nunes is technical. Hell, I did a film study on Amanda Nunes. I can tell you right now she's technical. Very technical. And, people mistake her aggressive nature as, she don't have any technicality. But, again, people always talk junk about the Brazilian fighters anyway. So, what the hell was I thinking? What the hell was I thinking, okay? Of course not, okay? She a Brazilian fighter, and of course she ain't going to have technique. Why? Well, golly. But these are two very technical strikers. And both of these two, they're good in all areas of MMA. They both can go to the ground. They both can strike. They both can clinch. I mean, they're both very, very strong, okay? These two are probably the more complete fighters in women's MMA. And this fight is going to go down. And I even think these two, they're going to have a trilogy. And they need a trilogy, man, because these two brought the best out of each other. But I tell you what, though, there's only going to be one winner, okay? And I'm not giving my predictions just yet. I'm not. But it's going to be a 5-round fight. And I think the fight is going to be different than the first outcome. That's just the way that is. That's just the way that is. I mean, hey. And I'm a fan of Valentina. I'm a huge fan of Valentina. Big time Bullet fan. But even I know, I got more sense to know that Valentina not going to go in and run through Amanda Nunes. No, the fight is going to be competitive, guys. This fight going to go down to the wire. But, at the end of the day, it's going to be the best woman that wins. Okay? So I'm happy. This is good news for me. God dog it. Thank you. Finally, Amanda Nunes. You had the coach over here sweating. Like, when is this fight going to happen? But I'm glad. I'm glad. And, I can kind of bag off Amanda a little bit because I was on her for a while. But, let me go ahead and just put this out there. So now that I talk about getting on fighters, okay? Isn't it funny that some people, they just have selective memory? Because when I was giving Juliana Pena, I was giving her the business. When I was giving Juliana Pena the business, and I'm talking about straight up because she was doing some dysfunctional stuff, man. It really was. It didn't make sense what she was doing. I like the fact that she was, like drawing interest and really, selling herself. And I knew she had to do that. She said things, in my opinion, she had to say to sell herself. But also, she was doing some crazy stuff, man. I'm like, nah, man, this don't, nah. I'm gonna call it out. So I call it out. Oh yeah, coach, good video, man. Yeah, Juliana Pena, yeah, she really messed up. Oh, y'all was happy about that. When I called out Amanda Nunes, oh golly, you would have thought I could walk on damn water. When I called out Amanda Nunes, as soon as I called out Holly Holm, you'd have thought the gates of hell would begin to prevail on this damn channel. As soon as I called out, people started coming out the woodworks, getting mad, doing this. Oh, y'all was loving it when I was getting on Jermaine Durandam. Oh, y'all was loving it. Oh, y'all loved the video when I got mad at Cyborg when I thought she actually did get busted. Oh, y'all loved that video. Oh, y'all was killing it. But as soon as I say something about one of y'all heroes, as soon as I say something, and I made a video. I made a video about the women's picture, and I'm like, look. And yeah, I called it like I see it. People saying, well, you giving Jermaine a hard time. Well, your fans, okay? And nobody told any of these ladies to be fighters. That's just how it is. You have fans. And fans, they're going to follow you to the end, but you can't just leave your fans hanging. And you can't just, like throw people under the bus that they want to know answers. They want answers. Now I can see if people are trolling Jermaine and calling her all kind of names, you block those people. But I'm talking about people that just want an answer. Like, okay, are you afraid of Cyborg? I think that's a fair question. I think that's a very fair question. Are you afraid? Do you want to fight her? Those are fair questions. I don't think those are trolling questions. Now, some of the comments on her Instagram, no, that stuff wasn't warranted, man. People calling her all kind of names and dykes. Yeah, I would block those people. And I don't blame them. But, you got some emotional, effeminate people. Now, let me go ahead and just kind of, semi-expose. So, first of all, you got the idiots that they read the title. Now, everybody and their mama know. Of course, when I criticize Megan Anderson, people got a problem with that. Oh, I criticize Megan Anderson, now you got a problem with that. But when I said the term Chris Cyborg pulled Megan Anderson's hoe card, anybody with a brain know that I wasn't calling Megan Anderson a hoe. I mean, God, dog, and I can't believe I have to break this down. But we got some ignorant-ass people on YouTube. Somebody actually thought that I probably called Megan Anderson a hoe. No. When you pull somebody a hoe card, that means that you own them, okay? That means that you've owned them. And Chris Cyborg daughtered Megan Anderson. That's what she did. Or with the men, we say sonned them. But Chris Cyborg daughtered Megan Anderson. Okay, well, and it's one dude. Okay, so if and now here's my question, okay? And y'all can answer this too. Now, if you are so concerned about the honor of these women, then why do you have a picture of Valentina Shevchenko as your avatar with the back of her ass showing? How you going to explain that? I love exposing you clowns. Because you know why? Your hypocrisy shows. If you're trying to honor these women, like you really want to honor them, why do you got a photograph of Valentina with her ass showing? How you going to explain this? I'm not saying you can't disagree with me, but when you come at me with threats, so you're not going to tell me, none of you, what I can and can't say. I'm going to say what I want to say. And I'm going to continue to say what it is I want to say. It's one thing you don't see. I'm not showing nude photographs. Oh, well, I'm not showing semi-nude or butt pictures of them. I'm not doing that, I made now with Chris Cyborg. Now, let me tell you, with Chris Cyborg, I show photographs of her looking feminine. But I don't show no photographs of her with her butt sticking out. And the reason why I show photographs of Chris Cyborg looking feminine, because Joe Rogan, made those derogatory comments. And that's another thing. Y'all ain't saying nothing about Joe Rogan. See, I guess you got honor for the women when it comes to, but you don't have no honor when it comes to Cyborg. Oh, because Joe Rogan called her a man. Said that's Wanderlei Silva's equal. Joe Rogan said Chris Cyborg need to cut off her penis in order to make weight, but ain't nobody complaining about that. No, not a backlash, nothing. But y'all want to come to the good old Coach Shelton Harrison channel, and you want to try to expose me for keeping it real. I'll tell you what. Looks like you've been exposed. I think the worst thing that I did I made my all-time like 10, my top 10 most beautifulest women's fighters list. I made that. But still, I didn't show a bunch of a whole lot of raunchy photographs of them. But you got this one. There's this one. He got a lot of honor for women. He loves the honor of the women so much that he will show a photograph of this woman with her ass hanging out. How you gonna explain that? Oh man, I love it. I love it. But guys, you guys tell me what you think. This is your boy Coach Shelton Harrison. I'm done. What do you wait? Don't subscribe.